My name is Joe Public, I'm sure you all know me.
Right, basically, there's a couple of people. There's more. I'm not going to say a couple. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 5 people that are trying to stop me from doing something that I'm allowed to do. So I was looking at the legislation, and like Harassment Act 1997, because I thought I'd look at it before I rang you up just to make sure that I'm not wasting your time or anything. And I've got like it's like F1 1A, I think it says. It's like a person must not pursue a course of conduct which involves harassment of 2 or more people, persons, and then it goes to B, which he knows or ought to know involves harassment of those persons, and then it goes to C, and this is the bit that I think where I sort of think that this is what they're doing, and then it says, and by which he intends to persuade any person, whether or not one of those mentioned above, and that's in brackets, and then it's like I, and then I, you know, that's like 1 and 2, and it's like not to do something that he is entitled or required to do. So basically,
there are certain things, but there are other things that people are allowed to protest against, if that makes sense. So it depends on. I mean, you're only telling me part. I need to know the full situation.
Well,
so what is it you want to do?
Right. So basically, someone is stopping me and is trying to persuade me with threats, to not to do something that I'm entitled to do.
Which is what?
Record in public.
Okay. And so these people are trying to stop you from recording in public, are they?
Yeah.
And what's the threats that they're giving you?
Just basically being quite aggressive towards me, and then shouting at me in the street.
Shouting what sort of things?
Like, they're shouting at me harassment and things like that, and don't want to be recorded when I'm entitled to do it. So to try and stop me from doing something that's completely legal is harassment.
So whereabouts in public are you when you're trying to record?
In town centre.
So you're in a town centre, are you?
Yeah.
Just walking about, and these people are shouting
I record in public and just record anything that I find interesting.
Okay.
And they're basically shouting at me harassment and one the other day basically. I've had quite a few of this happen where they basically make you out to be a paedophile as well, like sort of like little weird comments and stuff.
So what sort of things were they saying there?
The other one the other day, because I was recording just on the seafront, and he said, "Oh, you've just got a child in the camera, that could not go down well," or something like that. It's like little hints to try and stop me recording. It's trying to persuade me to stop recording, which I'm told to do. So that's harassment, isn't it? Because they're trying to stop me from doing something that I'm entitled to do.
You can record in public, but you can't. You're not. It's not acceptable and not allowed to record people in public, because you have to ask their permission.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. You have to ask people's permission.
Oh wow, this is going to be brilliant. Really? You're going to go with that, are you?
If you want, the same as anything.
Jesus
why
Christ.
do you assume, or why do you think that filming companies have to get people to sign waivers if members of the public are in their films?
Are you off your nut?
The same thing.
You're off your face. Have you read any law?
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Jesus Christ.